It's all good. Thanks for putting my fair skin in the shade. I appreciate that.
Gotta get you out in the sun, hey?
Ah, man, if I had shorts on right now, you'd all be blind. It's beautiful.
Okay, so if we did start with what's new with you, I think that actually would be mine. I'm excited to wear shorts. I wore shorts like the first time
yesterday, yeah.
Like other than like around the house, but like first time yesterday out of the house.
Yeah.
It was like we've arrived.
Yeah.
This now feels normal.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah. And I've got something to say that could follow that up. That's
Cool.
great.
I thought we were rolling. This is all content.
Oh, this is it. Oh, we didn't welcome people to Coffee Talk or anything. We're out of the office and we're so casual, we're falling apart. Jeff had a week off, I had a week off. We're just way too casual. At least we don't have open toe shoes.
Yeah.
But those are coming.
Do we want to have somebody host and start?
All right.
This is the blooper.
This is
reel.
official. Welcome to Coffee Talk. It is just days before Easter, and we are super excited to be back together. It's been a couple weeks with Jeff having a week off, and then I having a week off, and then Kevin, you've got one coming up.
I'm actually not even really here.
Yeah. You're not. Is this supposed? No. There's no way you'd take a week off right before Easter. So hey, the sun is shining. It is spring. The weather is beautiful. I've been building in my garden because gardening is a cheap excuse to build stuff in the yard. I don't know if you like next to woodworking, there's like landscape working, which is also, so I built a cold frame last week. I don't want to get into, lumber is crazy expensive. I don't know if you've had to buy any. Jeff, you must have been buying. You're buying building materials all the time.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And I always go in to the renovation store thinking, okay, it's going to be, the project will be about, X dollars, and it's routinely double that. And so it's got a nice plexiglass lid. So the whole point, if you're not familiar with cold frames, is like a mini greenhouse that's like up against your house. And so that the idea being that you can grow stuff in it.
And
Probably not year round here, but close to it. Yeah.
When you say cold frame, you're talking like lettuce and stuff like that needs to be planted early and stay cold. Is that what you mean by cold
no,
frame?
because it's going to heat up like a greenhouse, but stuff that you want to grow during cold weather.
Okay.
So I keep wanting to call it a hot box, but I realize that is something else. And I am not growing that. It's like a mini greenhouse that you just kind of tip open. So it's got a nice plexiglass lid. And, but again, like plexiglass has gone up.
Yeah.
Like crazy because everyone had to go out and buy plexiglass a year ago.
Yeah.
And so that's like nearly half of
your
it. It's
plants
just
will be
one
COVID
piece
safe,
of plexiglass. What's that?
Your plants will be COVID safe.
Absolutely. If you come in my yard and cough all over my
Sneeze
lettuce,
on them. It's all good.
it'll be good. So that's kind of one of the new things is, it's gardening season and I've been working in the yard and I'm very excited to, Sheena after work yesterday. Oh, that's a whole other new thing. Sheena's got she's still at the hospital, but a different job and we'll have to unpack that next time because it's too long because it means getting up at 4:30 in the morning. So that's a whole other thing. So, hey, if you've got newborns and they're waking you up at 4:30 in the morning, give me a call, drop them off. I'm up anyways. But anyways.
I wish I had a 4-year-old or a 2-year-old right now.
You'd take advantage of it, wouldn't you? I'm sure I'm going to get a call on that. Someone would be like, you said.
Yes.
Why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Maybe it'll help get my kids out of bed because they did not want to get up this morning. But anyways, someone else. What's new with you guys?
What's new with Jeff?
With me, well, because we're here, what's the park called?
I
Guidi
have
or
no
something?
idea.
I forget what park it's called, but
It's up Guidi Road.
okay, it's up Guidi Road. I was here with my son on Sunday because there's a boulder field just over there, and we were climbing on the boulders, and so it just brings that to mind, being here and the sun and warm out and thinking of summer and being outside. So yeah, that's kind of what comes to mind when I think what's new with me in this place. How about for you, Kevin?
Well, okay, shorts weather is exciting, but also I've been taking a bit of a deep dive into soccer.
Oh, yes.
Because
Are you coaching?
It's that season, and I am assistant coaching a U6 girls team.
Oh, all right.
And well, okay. So that being said, that's all assuming if this all gets off the ground.
Right, totally. I'm in the same boat with you on the U.
We got the
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the email saying, okay, we had this plan, but now we're having to push that back and change it, and so all of it's going to be
Yeah.
whatever.
What day are you on the field?
Wednesday.
Oh, you're Wednesdays. Okay. All right.
So somebody gave me even a video that has basic skills and fun games for little kids, and
There.
it's gonna be rolling around on the field and catching butterflies half the time, and I think that's exciting for me because it also got to that point too with like the United. It was really enjoyable because they were starting to go after it and get some stuff, but I also found it was a little bit stressful because I wanted to get in there and do it, whereas with this group you can just kind of go and play and have fun and play tag and
that's great.
Thankfully, like, soccer is one of the. Maybe it's true with hockey too, but I've never coached anything but soccer, and I'm not even really qualified to do that. But like the BC Soccer and Canada Soccer have so much coach tools on their websites that I'm sure people have sent you that. And they are, like, I'm sure most sports, desperate for coaches, and so I'm coaching Joella's team this year, so it's going to be too bad. Yeah, it'll be. Great is a word for it. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah, it's.
But you mentioned something that kind of relates to us at Lakeview. Public health orders changed a bit.
Yeah.
So we wanted to mention that because
everything has to be in flux.
Yes.
Which is sort of the theme of the last 13 months, isn't it? Like, this is nothing new. We've been here before, But yes, maybe Jeff, walk us through, how does the changes or the update, maybe is the best word for it. It's an update.
Well,
how do the updates impact Lakeview?
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we talked about that a little bit because we did make an announcement in the bulletin and in the service that we were aware that public health orders allowed for some indoor gatherings around Easter. And that was all rescinded on Monday because of the increase of cases in BC. Yeah. So we're back to not allowed indoor services or gathering indoor services, and even restaurants. You can't be in restaurants indoors. You probably know a little bit more than I do about any other things that are involved, or
I don't know if I do, but we're kind of where we were a week ago, and so we just keep going forward. I mean, what more do we do? We've got. It actually doesn't really impact our Sunday plan at all, nor does it change our Thursday evening plan. Which is, by the way, reminder for those of you who signed up for the Seder 6:30. Has the Zoom link gone out yet, or is it going out tomorrow? I can't remember. I didn't check my email yet today to see if it came out yesterday.
I'm not sure, but by the time the video comes out, it'll be out.
Right, so it should be out Thursday. You should have that Thursday, so that you can join us Thursday evening if you've pre-registered for that. So that doesn't change. We have such a great. I mean, it's Easter. How can we be down when we're celebrating this season? And thankfully, there's still a lot of freedom within the public health order to celebrate. And so if you've got already chosen your little group of 10 who can meet outdoors, join them in a park, and when you see each other, say he is risen, and you can still you can acknowledge that, you can celebrate it, because it's what goes on in your heart, not what goes on in a room, that counts. And so that doesn't change.
Yeah, we're really excited about Thursday night.
Yep.
Because Chris was in the kitchen cooking up the lamb, and smelled so good.
Yeah.
I actually took a little taste, and he's a good cook. And
I'm
so,
glad you guys think so. My family knows this, but lamb is not my thing. And so the real irony of it is that I'm the guy cooking lamb. I've twice now in my life for basically for this, because we did a similar pared down thing one Easter in youth a number of years ago, and so had done up a little bit of lamb just because I don't think a lot of people have a lot of experience with lamb.
Yeah.
Right? It's unless you raise them. I have, prior to starting my relationship with Sheena and having lamb at her family events, I have only once in my life had lamb prior to that I recall.
Wow.
And so, anyways, I've never cooked lamb for my wife. She loves it. So I don't know.
But he's cooked for us, and
right.
we all get to experience, whoever is part of that Seder meal. But I also want to say a quick thing about it. When we were putting it together the last few weeks, we really do want it to be a family experience, and we'll say it at the beginning, but I'll give you a precursor here. It's supposed to be a relaxed around, kind of like a table where you're laying around. So put it on the coffee table in your living room, the meal, and relax around the couches. That's what we're going to be doing. My wife will be laying on the couch, and we'll be around. I'm
kind of picturing the same setup for us.
Yeah.
It'll be in our living room. Now the question is, Jeff, shoes on our feet and staff in our hand, or can we leave the shoes at the door like normal?
Yeah.
Like, are we all going to run out of the house after this and head for the promised land, or are we?
No, leave them at the door.
Okay.
We're going to walk through. We're going to walk through, as best we can tell, what Jesus walked through with his disciples that night.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little different than some traditionals because the tradition developed over the years.
Yeah.
And at Jesus' time, we wanted to experience more what he probably took his disciples through.
Sure.
What the tradition was at that time. So as best we can tell, that's what we've found and worked on. But you'll find out more.
Just to maybe we can bring it up here. A question came up is, why can't this be just on YouTube? Because it's easier for me to watch it on YouTube. And the answer for that is because we want it to be interactive.
Yeah.
It's to have that casual feel. And actually, in a proper Seder, you would have questions. People would have to bring questions to it, and call and response sort of things. And if it's just one of us at home putting it on YouTube, then it all of that is gone.
Yeah.
And it's not something just to show up and watch. It's to show up and participate in.
Yeah.
Well, and we want to see your tears as you eat the bitter root. That's
totally.
part of the. We're very excited to cry together.
And those of you who feel like you just need to tough it up, great. But we're gonna watch you sweat.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stare right at your forehead.
If you're not sweating, we're gonna tell you eat some more. So yeah.
Well, and so I mean, I've said it before, but what I'm really excited about is actually even just to be able to enjoy that meal together with everybody else, right?
Yeah.
And so for us to be on the stage in the sanctuary, it doesn't quite come across when let's partake together. I'm assuming you're all partaking, right? And I'd rather have that sense of we're actually in this together, real time, everything like that. I'm really excited for that. So
it's one of the challenges of even every month communion, right? I think that sounds to me like what you're suggesting there is it feels very lonely being the only one on the stage during communion.
Well, and I have to confess that I sped through the last communion pretty quickly just because of that, and had to realize, wait.
Some of us noticed, Jeff. Some of us were like, wait, what?
Other people are joining. Other people are joining, so I have to slow down. Yeah. And this will allow. But we are also looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah.
Kevin, you've put a lot of time and energy into a lot of that together with us, but we're also going to celebrate communion there. Yeah. Together, but with us on stage, as you said. Yeah. Anything else you want to?
Yeah. No. What I'm excited about for Sunday is kind of just those moments where something kind of hits you just a little bit differently, and for me, it's it's I mean, we're talking about expectation and expectancy. That's the name of it, which we've put in the bulletin already. But you know, what you normally assume is going to happen as you go into Easter, as you read through Scripture, even as you go through life, it's not always up and to the right.
Right.
And that's really, I think, what this Sunday and this Easter is about. And it's also what Monday was about as well too. Hey, you think you're going to do this? We're going to switch to this, right?
Yep.
A year and a half ago, a year and a couple months ago, you
It feels
think we're
like
doing this? We're going to go this way, right? And this is not God pulling the rug out or anything like that. It's God saying, "Come with me. Come with me. Let's go this way. Now we're going to go this way," right? And so that's what I'm really excited about for Sunday, is just talking about that and working through that and fleshing it out, and like Chris said, like whether all of these little check boxes that we often have as to what normal is or what Easter is or anything like that, not all that has to be fulfilled in order for it to be Easter, because he is alive.
Yeah.
He is risen. And so it's different, and that's okay, and that's good, and that's what I'm excited about for Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's sunny, but it's cold. If you see us and you're like, "What? Are they all hunched?" I'm just trying to stay warm. I almost wore, speaking of shorts, I almost wore shorts this morning, and I'm glad I did. Anyways, I think that's really all we have, because you know what? It's the key stuff, right? This is what we're doing. This is the preparation for Easter. This is ways that you can connect and be involved. And so we will see you Sunday, if not sooner, on Thursday night. And thank you for spending some time with us, getting connected, getting caught up on what's happening at Lakeview Heights Baptist Church. And we'll see you all real soon.